welcome, as our journey takes us to the country of St. Kitts and Nevis, which carries an official name of the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis. We will begin by exploring two facts of the country on a whole, then branch off into the unique facts of each island. Let's go! Calling all swimmers. So for the past 21 years, the country has been holding an event called the Nevis to St. Kitts Cross-Channel Swim. It's 2.5-mile, 4.1-kilometer journey through the Narrows. The meet begins at Uli Beach in Nevis and concludes at Cockleshell Bay in St. Kitts. Prizes are also distributed for various categories of the race. Although it is a prize in itself to have such endurance to complete this journey to begin with. Imagine being able to say, I swam from one island to another. Speaking of moving between islands, there is a motorized version that works for us all, and that is by daily ferry services. There are multiple ferry boats that can be taken among the two islands. They sail frequently, throughout the day, every day, which makes the experience of traveling between St. Kitts and Nevis very convenient. There's even a way to obtain schedule on one's mobile phone by texting the word ferry to the number listed on the ferry's website, or just simply have a look of the schedule directly on the site. In addition to passengers, some of the ferries also transport vehicles and freight. How is that for convenience? Now let's zone in more specifically to each island, where we're heading to Nevis to visit a highlight of the island that mankind cannot recreate, and that is Nevis Peak Mountain. It is said to be a dormant volcano due to its seismic activity. The peak is situated in the center of the island and is visible in just about any location. With its highest peak at 3,232 feet, it is estimated to take about 3 hours to hike to the top. Keep in mind though, this estimated time varies by person, and it's no simple walk in the park. Be ready to utilize your hands for a bit of climbing too. Once at the top, your reward awaits you. Next stop is something that can be linked to Nevis Peak. That is the hot springs bath located in Bath Village, Nevis. Warmed by the dormant volcano, it is said to hold medicinal benefits due to minerals that are contained in the spring water. Temperatures are noted to rise to about 108 degrees Fahrenheit. It may be a bit warm to the touch at first, but once settled, it makes for a pleasant experience. There is a pool that's created around an area of the hot springs that allows the opportunity to relax and unwind for a moment. Around 1778, news spread to Britain about this therapeutic hot spring and birthed the first luxury hotel in the Caribbean called the Bath Hotel and Spring House. They closed their doors to guests in 1940s, but the hot spring still runs naturally and can be enjoyed. Moving on, because while one door closes, another opens. Or in this case, remains open. The door belongs to the Hermitage Inn located in Gingerland, Nevis. It is noted as one of the oldest wooden structures in the Caribbean. Built in the early 1670s, its frame is built of lignum vitae, considered to be a hard piece of wood that was once native to the island before its extension on Nevis. Hermitage started off as a great house on a plantation that was used for growing spices, cotton, and a few other items. Now, the Hermitage is an inn that is popular with tourists from all over the world. As we round up this trip to Nevis, let me drop another Did You Know fact. Did you know that Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers of the United States, also known as the guy on the $10 US currency, has roots to Nevis? Yes, He was born on the island around 1755 and lived there for some of his childhood before migrating to St. Croix, Virgin Islands. There is a museum called the Museum of Nevis History that is currently open for visitors on the island in Charlestown. For the record, the former actress Cicely Tyson also had ties to Nevis through her parents. Okay, now let's head into town and grab our ferry over to St. Kitts. Let's hop the train for an unforgettable journey. The St. Kitts Scenic Railway is a tour experience that takes you around the island by train and bus. Its duration is 3 hours and extends for about 30 miles, which is 48 kilometers. The railway was originally built to transport sugarcane from sugar plantations to the capital city of Basseterre between 1912 and 1926. Now it has been transformed into a daily excursion for anyone interested in learning more facts about the island. Moving along, let's head for the hills in our next stop. Brimstone Hill Fortress was built to protect the coastline from a sea attack and also considered a refuge for the locals. The first cannon was said to be mounted in 1689 during a war between the English and French. There were a series of events that occurred at the site, and it is filled with history with regards to ownership of the land. Fast forward to recent times, Brimstone Hill Fortress is now listed as a national park and is recognized as an UNESCO World Heritage Site, a landmark that is legally protected. We've come to an end of another journey. Which one of these facts left an impression in your mind? Leave your thoughts below. Thank you for joining me, and tune in next time to see if your country or city will be visited. Until then, bon voyage!